Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, my name is Balqis dari Azzahra from class 10-6, and today I will tell you guys a story about the Miraculous Ladybug. Comes to a pedestrian crosswalk waiting for the light to change. As she waits, Wang Fu crosses the street. Noticing a car heading towards Wang, Marinette lunges forward and drags him onto the sidewalk. In the process, Marinette drops the macaroons and people stand on them without noticing. She offers one to Wang. Going on her way to school, Wang holds the bag in his hand, picking up his cane and walking past the bakery. Outside the school, Mr. D Argencourt leads Kim, Max, Alex, Nino, and Rose to the class. Inside the school, Ivan opens the door to Mr. Damocles' office. Because he did not knock, Mr. Damocles makes Ivan leave the room and knock on the door. Angrily, Ivan leaves the room and an akuma flies into the crumpled note. Almost immediately, Ivan accepts Hawkmoth's proposal of taking revenge on those who hurt him, and Damocles asks if he's knocking and the door flies off its hinges. Then Ivan turns into an evil creature that called Stoneheart. Stoneheart enters the room and shouting Kim's name because Kim had bullied him yesterday. So the crush makes Mr. Damocles fall over, and students in the library also fall over with each step Stoneheart takes. The students scream as they run toward the television in the library. Alia picks up Marinette and drags her by the hand. On the top left screen is Stoneheart shouting Kim's name in his office. Kim! Kim! Damocles calls the police and the army. Marinette has no clue what's happening, nor why the monster has Ivan's face. Well, Alia, on the other hand, has her besties, claims that a superhero will show up to fight the villain, and leaves Marinette behind in the library to chase the Stoneheart. Before Stoneheart leaves the schools, he picks up a car and chucks it at school, knocking out the camera like poof, like that. Yeah, so Wang Fu stands outside the Agreste mansion with a small box in his hand, smiling. Inside the mansion, Natalie is asking Adrien's father mate, asking Adrien questions about history, but Gabriel Gress, his father, interrupts her, reprimanding Adrien for sneaking out and telling him that he has everything he could ever want in the mansion and that the outside world is too dangerous. Natalie then states that they could be done with the homeschooling for the day if Adrien wished for. Before she's finished speaking, Adrien runs for the room to his bathroom. Adrien crying in the pillow, but then he ran to the window and saw what happened on the outside. He sees police cars and hears sirens. The police ready their weapons as Stoneheart approached, firing on regular rank complex commands. When they fire, Stoneheart glows yellow, curling in on himself before growing in size. Picks up a police van and throws it at the officer's car. Marinette watches the new broadcast about Stoneheart's attack, terrified. Simultaneously, she and Adrien look down at the tables in front of them, each finding a small, hexagonal, black and red box. When they open the box, it flashes with light. They both flinch, backing away from the lights. And from inside its box emerges a large pair of light, pink as red for Marinette and green as yellow for Black. And then there's a creature pops from the box, which is in the Marinette's proof it was Sticky, and in the Adrien's proof it was Black. So Adrien captures Black, who also begins to explain the situation. Meanwhile, Marinette, she was so scared and she called out to her parents, but Tiki tells her to stop. Expressing friendship, she asks Marinette to trust her. Tiki reveals to Marinette that she is the only one who can stop Stoneheart. Meanwhile, in Wang Fu's shop, while Wang Fu hides the jewelry box with its remaining Miraculouses, Wade asks Wang if he had made a mistake. Then Wang responds that he's only made one mistake in his life and he doesn't intend on making a second. That's all for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.